to the Spreads Prediction Show, coming to you live on Sunday, May 31st. We're going to get into it. We're going to close out the month and what a month it's been, man. Before we do that, I just want to thank everybody who rocked with me this week. We got on an extreme heater. It was very nice to clear multiple days of sweeps. In this industry, I know people say it's easy to sweep, and you got a lot of people that say they do it often. But when you're putting out, 3 to 4 solid plays a day, it can get hard to sweep at times because anything can happen. And you know me, I try not to put anything out over like a minus 150 if I'm going to lock it. If I'm going to do it as a single play, I'm not trying to feed minus 200s to the community and risk your money. Just because, if those lose, if we take two of those losing back to back, I can really wreck your bankroll. Now, if you get a winner on a plus money, now you're ahead of the game. So, with that said, man, let's talk about the month we just had. We had a phenomenal month. We have had 5 straight profitable months. This has been massive for On the Ball Spreads. Our January last year was our most profitable month. This year, January so far been the most profitable month, 26-5 record. That's going to be hard to beat unless we knock down some crazy ass historical lotto. It's going to be hard to beat a 26-5 record in the month of January. We absolutely torched college basketball, absolutely torched NBA, and even polished off some of the NFL playoffs there in January. So, guys, one thing I want to talk about here is just what we did yesterday. We had our play of the year in PSG, cashed us. We had the Cubs, cashed us. We were on the Braves, cashed it. We were on the Spurs, obviously, man. Game 7, future bet cashed. I'm just really excited to see where we go moving forward with the dog days of summer. I have a much bigger community this go round in the dog days of summer. And man, we had a phenomenal June and July last year. July was my second best month profitability wise in the whole year of 2025. I'm curious to see if we can do the same thing this year and replicate it. Uh, Having a mass in July where we go, 25-6 or, 24-7 or 26-5, some crazy, big high 80% win rate month. Let's go ahead and get after it, man, in July. And I love it because you got the All-Star break there. But yeah, man, June's right around the corner. So let's see what we can build with June, 30 days in that month, 31 in July. Let's get after it, man. Cash some big plays yesterday, cash some big plays all weekend. It's been a great year, 5 straight months of consecutive profitability. So that's pretty much it, man. Done talking about it. We've got 3 minutes of intro. Let's go ahead and get into the slate here. And then I'm going to keep it short and sweet because the games are getting ready to start here on these earlier slate games. So, with that said, man, I want to dive in and give you guys these last couple games. I didn't cover all of these games here just because I was tired. Yesterday was such a great day. I didn't feel like jumping on here on an early Sunday morning and getting to the slate. I just kind of felt like, okay, I'm going to put my plays out for my premium members and I'm going to bed and I'll wake up when I wake up today. That's exactly what I did. Had all my plays out by early morning, posted on my story. Hey guys, if you want it, this is where it's at. I'm going to be unavailable. So that's pretty much what I did. I figured I'd give you guys a couple leans on these late slates. And honestly, the late slate is my least favorite out of all the games that went. Like, I like the Washington Nationals earlier. I like the Brewers. The Braves, man, they're in another close one here with the fucking Guardians, but I was on the Braves side of things. Let's see what they can do here. In this matchup, guys, we've got the A's taking on the Yankees here. This is a pretty darn good little game. You got Will Warren taking on Jacob Lopez. I'm back and forth. I'm torn on this one here for the sole part. Will Warren, in my opinion, hasn't been as strong, but neither is Jacob Lopez. Both of them have had, you know, suspect outings at times, but they've been getting wins. 3 hits, 6 hits, 4 hits, giving up some earned runs here with Will Warren. And you got Jacob Lopez over here. He's on the same boat. 6 hits, 7 hits, giving up a lot of hits. His earned runs are a little bit lower though. He's had those 2 really bad games. I just think that this is a great bounce back spot for the Athletics. I seem to really like the spot. I've been big on Jacob Lopez. I'm not going to back off of Lopez here, backed up by the bats of the A's. Give me the A's on the money line here at plus 148 with extreme value. All right, guys, we've got San Francisco Giants, Colorado Rockies. That game's going right now. I was going to lean towards the Giants with Robbie Ray on the mound, but looks like it's already going, so we're not going to call that one. We've got the Diamondbacks, Mariners here. Diamondbacks on the bump today. It looks like they've got Bryce Miller and I don't think it's Tim Tauber, is it? I thought it was Zach Gallen. Am I mistaken here, guys? Let me just take a look. It's Merrill Kelly. Merrill Kelly, not Tim Tawa. It's Merrill Kelly versus Bryce Miller. Um, look, I'm going to just go back to the better pitcher, in my opinion, here, in Bryce Miller. Better bats over here in Seattle. I think that they can get after Merrill Kelly, even though Merrill Kelly's had some decent outings here as of late. I think they can get after Merrill Kelly. These bats can really get going. And Bryce Miller's still been really good on the season. I'm going to look to Bryce Miller to have a good game here against this Arizona Diamondbacks team. As you can see, he's kept his earned runs under two each start of the season. So go ahead and give me Bryce Miller and the Mariners here on the money line. All right, I'm going to try and fly through this, guys. I'm not going to give you too much data, too much detail, just because it's a short slate here, and it's getting ready to take off here in just a minute. Phillies, Dodgers. Like, let's just look at this Phillies Dodgers game. This has been a great series so far. So I was on the Phillies side of things. The first game they lost. On the second side of things, it was the Phillies again. Dodgers lost. Here in this spot, man, Andy Painter. I'm not sure you want to throw Painter out into a lineup versus these bats. I know Yamamoto hasn't been that great as of late, giving up some long balls, giving up some hits, walked some batters. But look, I'm going to ride with the ace here for the Dodgers. I know this isn't a sexy play, so you're going to have to lay the run line -1.5 on the run line. Trust that Yamamoto bounces back and gets it done. All right, this play here, we have the Cubs and the Cardinals. Look, this is going to be a great game to close off this series here on Sunday Night Baseball. It has been back and forth. You got Jordan Wicks and Matthew Liberatore on the mound. I believe Liberatore is going to see pitching regression, but I've also said Jordan Wicks, he's new in the MLB. He got worked in his last outing, giving up some home runs. He definitely got hit, man. So I looked to the Cardinals today to do more of the same, man. He gave up 9 hits, 8 earned runs in his last start. I mean, I think it's a more respectable start than the last one. But dude, give me Matthew Liberatore. So even if he does give up some runs here and has a little bit of regression, I think the bats get after Jordan Wicks. I think the Cardinals get the win on the money line tonight. Sunday Night Baseball selection. There you go. And if you wanted two picks for home runs out of this one, guys, I would say let's go over here and take a just quick little peek. I mean, we could go to our little tool and look at that. Why don't we do that? Why don't we go over to our little tool, click DraftKings here, go on over to batting signals. Now we're going to isolate the game to Chicago and St. Louis for the night match. And we're going to see who we got, fellas. Look at these projections. This is projected to be a home run fucking matchup, boy. Look at this. So let's sort it by the matchup. It's obviously favoring all of the Cardinals players. Who do we really like? Let's sort it by projection. I mean, I have Hap on a parlay. So I'll say take Ian Happ on Sunday Night Baseball for a home run, and let's see if we can find somebody we like off that Cardinals team. Weatherholt jumps out at me. I like the way Weatherholt's lining up. Projected one, average one, 5.72 rising. We got any pitching edges though? Pitching edge here, Michael Bush, Jordan Walker. Yeah, there it is. That's what we want. We want Jordan Walker and we want Ian Happ. Sunday Night Baseball. All right, there you go. There's your parlay for the home run, guys. Ian Happ, Jordan Walker. Let's go get it. Let's cash a Sunday Night Baseball play. I'm not on anything really on the late slates. Like I told you guys, I didn't really love anything here. But forced to lean, forced to bet it. Like I said, I would go A's on the money line, Mariners on the money line, Dodgers. I'd lay the 1.5, and then I'd take the Cardinals -116 on the money line. So that's where I'd go with my money. I do have a wager on the Cardinals game tonight. So, but outside of that, guys, I'm not on any of those later 1 o'clock games there, 4 o'clock games, I should say. All right, man. Good luck. Cash your slips. Hopefully, you found this information useful. All that I ask is you guys to drop a like and make sure to subscribe. And we'll go from there. Today's show it is brought to you by Novig. It's legal in Texas, Florida, many more states in the US. Just go ahead and use code word on the ball. Sign up. Spend 5, get 50. Novig, absolute cash. Great, great odds. I highly suggest you use it. So spend 5, get 50. No big. One of the best in the industry. Use code word on the ball. This is brought to you today by Blowoutalert. Spreads. All right, I'll see y'all next time. Make sure to drop a like, guys.